Well, welcome, folks, to the Friday. We've made it through another week. So let's check out the tower cam here in Alexandria, courtesy of Sinmar Broadcasting on Texas Street, where we're seeing some clouds. Clouds been slowly increasing during the day as the cold front takes aim at us from the northwest. Let's check out things from the radar right now, see if any rain is out there yet. I don't see anything, but we see a few fires in and around the area. That looks kind of like controlled burns or ag burns, probably controlled burns, and they're extinguished as far as I can tell for now. But we're starting to see some rain develop up to the northeast. I think what's going to happen is as that front drops farther to the southeast, it's going to start encountering enough moisture to create some clouds and rain. And I think that will happen generally around, say, about a Leesville, Alexandria, Jonesville line southward for the most part. And so nothing big as far as amounts. I think you'd be lucky to get a quarter inch out of any of that stuff, but there's a chance, as it is said. All right, so satellite and radar showing this front making progress out of the northwest. We see some more energy coming in behind that up in the northern plains, kind of reinforcing it. So this front, it won't turn cold immediately. It'll start turning cooler. You'll notice it, but you won't really notice it being much colder until in the morning. So a sizable temperature drop overnight. We had some thermometers over 70 today for the first time in a bit. So that's going to mean that, well, we're going to see a chill in the morning behind that front, especially when some of this cold air begins to come in as well. There's been an increase in clouds along the front too, as you see here. Indicating increasing moisture, and we're not far from getting a little rain. In fact, this model indicating that your outdoor plans or your indoor plans, maybe you might want to try some lake deer hunting or something, or some night fishing. Not much going on this evening as far as the weather, but I do think we could see a few showers in and around the area. And this model indicating some coming in with the front through just to say around the pre-dawn hours on Saturday, say between midnight and about 4 or 5 a.m. There. So, there, in my opinion, in other words, there's a non-zero chance of rain. Saturday in the evening for your entertainment time, no issues there, but it will be chilly. And Sunday morning will be downright cold early once you're able to get out to Sunday school and church by mid-morning. It will still be chilly, probably in the 30s at that time after morning lows in the mid to upper 20s. So we play with the warm and cold bubbles of air, and I'll put this in motion. This is what's happening right now. You see this deep trough. We're lucky we're not getting colder air than we are from this next front. I think mid to lower 20s Sunday morning's cold enough, but we know it can certainly get a lot colder than that from this type of pattern. So I guess the thing is, as I've been talking about, it's been telegraphing the cold air from a distance. It just had really just dropped right on top of us without much modification as it comes in from the north. So let's let this play through. Then we'll go into Monday, where we see the next lobe of energy up to the north of it. Notice again how far away this is, which is keeping us from the cold, the heart of the cold air. All right, so that front will come in, and we'll see another little temperature drop. And then once we get into Thursday, this is Thursday morning, you see a little dip right down here. But notice how the colder air is well up to the north once again. So a little front Thursday, Friday looks fairly weak right now. All right, but it'll be a little bit of a pattern change. You'll see the warm air start pushing this little cool bubble up to the north just a tad, and then the cool bubble dips south across the west coast in toward Baja. And this is called a trough, a southward displacement of the jet stream, because the jet stream blows along this imaginary fence between the warmer air and the colder air here. So here's the fence, and this would represent the approximate position of, in this case, probably the subtropical jet stream. So with this energy gathering out west, I think we're in for a little rain as we head into the middle of next week, and maybe even some into next weekend. So I've got most of that covered here in your 7-day forecast. 20% in for your Saturday there, and 38 low. So if you're over 70 today, that's a 30 plus temperature drop. Only 54 for your high. Looks like partly to mostly cloudy sky for the day Saturday. And at 20% is not during the day. If I was just limiting my forecast to Saturday during the day, it would be a 0%. But that 20% between midnight and 6 a.m., midnight, 3 a.m., or whatever it turns out to be, I always respect that because it's a calendar day. So 27 for the average low Sunday morning. There'll be some readings, maybe as low as 23 or 24, but we've been there a time or two this winter so far. Only 51 for your high, despite brilliant sunshine that day. Mostly sunny on Monday. A little bit of a front coming in there as well. A cold start, about 29 for an average, maybe as low as 26, 32 on the warm side. So a couple of freezes in store for us. Even Tuesday morning, I've got 32 for a low. So there's 3 straight mornings that are going to be pretty cold, and a freeze is either possible or likely. Well, certainly likely on Sunday and Monday. Possible, I'd say Tuesday, with a 53 high under a partly cloudy sky. So keep your rain out through Tuesday, but once we get into Wednesday, you see the rain chances beginning to increase, especially Wednesday. Wednesday night looks like the best chance, at least scattered rain Thursday, and rain chances decreasing there for the Friday time frame. And you can see no major temperature changes, staying a little above average on Thursday. So again, averages 39 for your low. You see how much below that we are in some of the mornings there. We're right on top of it there Wednesday, warmer than that on Thursday, and 59 for the high. So we're kind of averaging close to that. Some morning, some afternoons are going to be a little bit cooler than that. All right, that's it for me. Oh, by the way, this could be a beneficial rainfall there as totals look maybe in the beneficial range, as some folks get over an inch out of that deal. Okay, I'm through. Nick Mikulas is going to be with you in the morning, and I'll be back with you approximately around this time for tomorrow. Take care. Have a safe Saturday, but a fun one.